Hello everyone, my name is Sponge Sonic and I love games, and I want to share my favorite games with you. Before I begin, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to hit that notification bell to receive updates on all of the latest Sponge Sonic uploads. Doom Spear is one of the many abilities in Shadow's arsenal in Shadow Generations. With the Doom Spear, you can lock onto multiple targets at once, and can do as much as stun rows of enemies, and activate switches that unlock doors and gates you normally wouldn't be able to access. However, like all of the Doom powers, this one has to be unlocked as you progress. Fortunately, this is the first ability that you unlock, and the way to do it is very straightforward. Let me show you how. First of all, a little context. Doom Spear is an upgraded version of Chaos Spear, a staple of Shadow's moveset across multiple Sonic games. However, in Shadow Generations, it can only lock onto and shoot at one enemy or target at a time. And it can be used to maintain forward airspeed when you spam the hell out of it. You already have this ability at the very start of the game, but it will not be enough to progress onward until we unlock its upgrade. The first thing we have to do is speed through Act 1 of Space Colony Arc. Spam Chaos Spear into oblivion whenever the opportunity presents itself. Do it when you jump off this grind rail. Do it when you bounce off this spring. You can even do it in this section when you're collecting Chaos Control capsules. Remember this shortcut that I mentioned in my game-changing skips video? If you haven't checked it out yet, please do. You'll find out that this one is a major time saver. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do to speedrun the Black Doom section of this level. For those who don't know, Black Doom is the main villain of Shadow Generations. This is the form you will see him take on whenever you encounter him in these Doom sections. All you gotta do is run through this section like normal. Proceed with caution though when you get to this part right here. It can be very easy to run into those purple obstacles, and you'll lose a huge chunk of rings when you hit them. Right here is where Doom Spear would be extremely useful, but we'll revisit that in a bit. All you gotta do right now is homing attack these enemies, do a homing attack on Black Doom, and he'll drop this Doom piece. Then, the floor will collapse under you, and after skydiving, it's a straight shot to the goal ring. Act 1 complete. After a few cutscenes, you'll be able to go to Act 2, but let me show you something real quick. This is the seal that holds the Doom Spear. We can't unlock it yet because we don't have the object needed to unlock it. And see those targets? You can't use Chaos Spear to hit them, not even one at a time. You'll need the Doom Spear to hit these targets simultaneously and open this gate. That's why it's time to hop right into Space Colony Arc Act 2. All of the tips and tricks I've talked about so far can be applied right here. Use Chaos Spear for that forward airspeed, and use Chaos Control to freeze time. Chaos Spear will also come in handy when you have to hit these red sticks. Then these doors will open right up. And of course, when you first unlock the Doom Wings, barrel through those enemies. If you do all of that, you'll be at the goal ring in no time. By finishing both acts of Space Colony Arc, you will acquire a Doom Gear. These gears are required to activate those seals containing Doom powers. Run up to this seal, watch the cutscene, and boom! You now have the Doom Spear. Now, you can lock onto all 5 of these targets at once, and unlock the gate just like that. You'll encounter another gate shortly after, and will have to do what you did the first time to unlock it. But wait, I just hit those targets just like I did the first time, and the gate didn't open? Why is that? That's because there are crates on both sides that are blocking the other 2 targets. Fortunately, there is an easy solution. Just manually destroy the crates. The hidden targets will be revealed. Head back to this spot, multi-lock on the targets, launch the Doom Spears, and the gate will open just like that. Though this is one of the only sections that will not let you progress the game unless you use the Doom Spear, that doesn't mean the ability stops being useful. If we head back to Space Colony Arc Act 1, we can already see its potential when you can multi-lock on the first 3 enemies. Even better, at the end of this Doom section, you can multi-lock on all 5 of these robots. Before, we could only lock onto 1 at a time. In Rail Canyon Act 2, the Doom Spear can be used to break these floating spheres. Breaking them will give you a select amount of rings, as well as fill up your Chaos Control meter with the same amount a normal enemy would. And those rings will refill your boost gauge should it need refilling. Be sure to use these spears on any of these floating things whenever you can. In fact, there's a whole challenge act surrounding these floating things. Just like in Act 2, use the Doom Spears to lock onto multiple spheres and launch them. Multi-locking on 5 and hitting them all at once will be enough to refill your Chaos Control meter to its max. And that's how you can unlock the Doom Spear and how it can make your run with Shadow Generations easier and faster. As you can see, I love games. And if you love this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell for updates on all the latest SpongeSonic uploads.